Okay guys, so I wanted to make a video about Ray J. A while back, Ray J did a reality show where he was looking for love. That was the character he was playing on this reality show. There was a girl named Danger on the show, and Danger came out and exposed Ray J and claimed allegedly that he was gay. So she sat down and she had an interview, and she stated that Ray J is bisexual. She says that Ray J is bi, and I don't know why that's such a big deal. It's not the 80s, it's not the 90s. It was back then in 2010. And she stated that a lot of people are bisexual, and that is no big deal. So the interviewer went on to state, so for the record, in your opinion, is he bisexual? And Danger said, hell no. I know for a fact he's bisexual. I know his boyfriend. Now, I remember when these rumors came out, guys, and they were saying that it was Young Buck. And then some people tried to clean that up in the sources, saying that, oh, it's another Young Buck, which was totally not true. And here's why. Because recently, Young Buck himself just got outed by a transsexual that he was dealing with. And that is no fucking coincidence, okay? None at all. And so guys, if you can see this photo was taken intentionally by 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a very smart person. He's intelligent and crafty in a lot of ways. And to me, this was kind of like a shock value move. Now, who we can see is clearly in this picture is a man in a dress and a wig and some heels. You can see that 50 Cent is posing with this tranny because 50 Cent is not offended at all. He actually seems really comfortable. Not because I'm thinking he's gay, guys, because he knows he's not. Well, to us. But if you can see, Young Buck is not standing by the man. And why is that? Because they say most men that act like that in public are really on the down low themselves. So this was like a shock value photo. And I'm sure 50 Cent was behind that. And so after that, the fire beneath 50 Cent and the former G-Unit Gorilla Young Buck, okay, they were beefing. And baby, they were going back and forth on Instagram, but that was deleted. If anybody has that screen recorder capture, if you captured that, please email it to me. So there was a X-rated video of Young Buck and this transgender woman going around. And this hit the internet. And this video allegedly shows that Young Buck was hooking up with this transsexual. And so everybody thought that he was just a closeted homosexual. But he wasn't closeted at all because his name came up when Danger came out and exposed the Ray J and said Young Buck. Now, why would somebody just say Young Buck and then say that it's another Young Buck? Get the fuck out of here. And so when this video came out, guys, Young Buck had a shouting match and he was saying, take that shit down, man. He was saying this on the video because the transsexual put the video up. She intentionally recorded it to out his ass. And he's yelling at her to take it down, and everybody clearly heard his voice. And this is all alleged because I didn't see the video, but I can guarantee this is 100% true. So there was some extended hot tea to what was actually stated, someone saying. So once again, guys, pay attention to the humiliation rituals. It seems like Young Buck was put out to be making a humiliation ritual, but at the same time, he probably is a homosexual. So I'm going to go on to state what it said because they couldn't really hear much, but this is quote what he said. Before I go do what the fuck I got to do for my own fucking career. So the tape recording doesn't provide much context around the conversation. But Buck could be heard reiterating that he has to save his career. So he came out to the public and had to address these statements, and what was said in the recording and publicly address the situation is that he said it wasn't him. And he says that this is not true and this is not real. And then he went on to say he doesn't know what the fuck happened. And he staunchly insists that it's not him and that the public must know this, and he's not a homosexual either. But see, not according to FIF, who blasted the clip with his own message to Young Buck. Wait, if you're in a relationship with a tranny, you're gay. That's a boy, Damon. He then teased Young Buck and said that he'll be the hottest thing walking or big down, as he put it, at the gay bars, and he gave him a call. FIF ended with that. So after the tape recording was released, Young Buck never came back to address that. And there was also stated there was an alleged sex tape. But check this out, guys. Not only did this transgender woman come out and expose Young Buck, 2 more transgender women came out and said the exact same thing. That they had a relationship, some kind of connection, or involvement with the rapper. And like I stated, guys, this is not a coincidence. It's not the fact that he may be a homosexual or likes transgender women. He just needs to keep that real. And guys do this all the time. They're portraying to be a thug and to be a hard man, but behind closed doors, they're doing other things. And this is where the distrust comes in at. And due to some further digging whilst making this video, guys, I did, however, find the conversation that Young Buck and this alleged transsexual were having. It doesn't show the recording of it, but it just shows the audio. You can hear the audio. And from what I heard, clearly sounds like a transsexual to me. And she's telling him, oh, it's not the end of the world if you don't pick up on your career. And he's going off and he's telling her to take that shit down. So why are you telling her to take it down? Remember, you're not gay. So it shouldn't matter if she's recording it or not, because you stated to the public that it's not true, it's not you, and you're not gay.
Take that shit down and you issue a statement right fucking now before I go do what the fuck I gotta do for my own fucking career's sake.
What that mean?
Meaning I have to save my own career value. Motherfuckers has grabbed that shit and taken everything else from that shit. I have to go out and let people know that this is not real. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm not even holding it against whoever the fuck done whatever the fuck. Y'all shouldn't be. I don't know. I just know it ain't me and I ain't fucking gay.
I just want to keep it real. The world ain't gonna end.
What? Hey, check this out. What are you, I don't get why you're on the phone doing this.
So, this is my opinion, guys. When they stated that Ray J, well, Danger stated that she knew who Ray J's boyfriend was, and she said the name Young Buck. Now, at the time, like I said, they cleaned it up and said it was another Young Buck. However, I'm not buying that, because now it comes out that Young Buck is dealing with transsexuals. And they stated that Ray J and Young Buck were in a whole relationship for 5 years. So did Young Buck intentionally start messing with transgender women after him and Ray J allegedly broke up, to not make it so obvious? However, Ray J vehemently denies ever being in a relationship with Young Buck and denying that he's even homosexual. But my thing is that Danger could have said anything else about Ray J, but she stated that he was gay and then turned around and said that he was bisexual. I am not buying that this girl just pulled this story out of her ass. Either she's seen something, she witnessed something, because she stated that she knew who his boyfriend was. And the fact that she stated that she knew who the boyfriend was means that she's seen the boyfriend or seen Ray J in action. That's just my opinion, guys. So another thing that I'm going to do is to prove, you guys can go back and look at the video again and listen to Young Buck's voice and then match up the voice that you hear on the recording and judge for yourselves and ask yourself, is this really Young Buck talking to this transsexual? And this is her pictured here. Thanks for watching, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Hey, real quick, Oski, we pulling up at your shit heavy. If you from Caresville and you on 2 wheels, nigga, if you from the hood, whatever set you from, the B's, the C's, the G's, all roads lead to sensation, nigga. Think I'm playing, nigga. We about to go all the way up for no IG Oskies. Goddamn it, welcome home release party. You hear him in the background, you know what I mean? I mean bringing the OGs out. tonight. You dig? Pull up, sensations, I'm on the way. Let's get busy.
Young Buck, like 50 Cent said, bring your ass out the closet.